Hi, welcome to Road Bike Culture. I'm your host, Kevin Isley. Today I'm going to take you to Muir Woods, California. Muir Woods, located 12 miles north of San Francisco in Marin County. Starting from the Golden Gate Bridge, this ride is 32 miles and 3,000 vert. There are no junk miles here. To get to Muir Woods, you start at the Golden Gate Bridge, you drop down into Sausalito, California, you head down, hop on the bike path, and then you verge onto Miller Road, and that will take you to downtown Mill Valley. Once in downtown Mill Valley, stop at Equator Coffee and get yourself a Johnny's Donut and a really amazing cup of coffee. It's not to be missed. And there are no other stops on this ride, so make sure you fill up. If you follow my Strava, this is going to take you on a locals only way, bypassing Highway 1, and you're going to head through what we like to call Ewok Village up to Four Corners. This is an amazing beginning of the ride. It's ridiculously steep. There's a couple parts that are about 11%, and there's sometimes a lot of cars coming through by people who live up here, and these houses are all built on stilts. It's crazy to see. If you're coming here, you've got to go this route. Once at Four Corners, you're going to turn left and head down to Highway 1. This is going to take you to the descent of a lifetime. You're going to go around one really sharp hairpin turn, and you're going to get to a stop sign and basically make a U-turn right here. And this is going to be flat for a little while, and cars probably are going to try to go by you. Let them. Just relax, because when that descent comes, it is a serpentine descent like no other. On a clear day, this is something that people dream of descending. Your view of the Pacific Ocean, the valley down below you, the big magnificent trees, the cliffs. This is Northern California riding defined. Once you get to the bottom of this amazing descent, you can turn left right here and head down to Muir Beach. Muir Beach is gorgeous. It is secluded. It's the Pacific. If it's a clear day, if it's a warm day when you're here, I would recommend just at least going there and taking an Instagram moment. Or you can stop right here at the Pelican Inn. This place is a British or Irish sort of pub that's going on, and it's a really good place to get a black and tan. They make a proper one, I'm going to tell you that. And they have really good Irish bread and butter. So it's a decent little place to stop if you want to get a beer, just sort of enjoy the area. If it's a really nice day, there's a good lawn out there to hang out on, and you're going to see a lot of other cyclists hanging out there. Keep going straight, and you're going to head into Muir Woods. Muir Woods is one of the last old-growth redwood forests in California. The original redwood forest went from Monterey, California, up into Oregon. And if you see any of these redwoods, you are going to see second-generation trees. Muir Woods is one of the only original old-growth forests left in California. And the reason why is because originally it was too difficult to log the redwoods out of this valley for what people were paying for. So it's too expensive and they just didn't do it. Then in the early 20th century, William Kent purchased the land for $45,000 to create a protected environment for this old growth tree. This was a really amazing thing for him to do, to preserve this land for the future generations. But in 1907, the Sausalito Water District decided to build a dam there. And William Kent said, no, this is my land. And they said, you know what, we're going to take you to court for eminent domain. So fearing he was actually going to lose this court case in local courts, he donated the land to the Department of Interior under Theodore Roosevelt, and they created a national park from it. Originally, Theodore Roosevelt, who is a naturalist, wanted to name this new monument the William Kent Memorial. And William Kent said, no, I want it named after John Muir, because John Muir, I mean, come on, he's the man. Theodore Roosevelt agreed to this, and it became Muir Woods. And in case you didn't know, John Muir is the founder of the National Park System. When he discovered Yosemite, he was like, dude, if you're a fan of classic movies, of film noir, then you must love the movie Vertigo by Alfred Hitchcock. And that scene was actually filmed in Muir Woods with that giant tree with the rings, and they could say you were born here and all this other stuff that they said in that movie. It's still there. That tree's still there, and you can still see it. You can see this part of an Alfred Hitchcock movie, and if you're a film buff, I highly recommend this. One word of advice: when you do this ride, there is a lot of traffic here. Cars come here because this place is awesome. Everybody wants to go to Muir Woods. And if you plan to come back and go to Muir Woods to do the hike, it is an amazing hike. Once you get to Muir Woods, you're gonna make a really sharp right-hand turn and you're gonna start climbing. This climb is epic. We love this climb out here. This climb ranges from 6% to 11%, and there's one spot that's 14.5%. It's insane. Once you get to the top of the climb, you will have reached 4 corners where you came up before. I recommend turning right and heading back down to Highway 1, and this time descend the other way back into Mill Valley. And that's what makes this a 32-mile ride with 3,000 vert. This is epic Northern California. If you come here, this is one of the top 5 rides you need to do. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube. And until the next time, I hope to see you out there on the road.